Hi everyone, Stephanie from News Decoders here. Today we are going to talk about podcasting. Podcasts have become hugely popular in recent years. Whether their aim is to inform, entertain, persuade or amuse, podcasts are both easy to listen to and easy to make. In fact, you can do both with one of these. You'll find more resources on the technical side of podcasting on our training website. But today we're focusing on content. How do you make a climate podcast that people actually want to listen to? Let's ask the experts. Is the podcast a good place to discuss climate change? If so, why?
It's a great place to debate and have a conversation, and a podcast is quite an intimate experience. People have chosen to listen to it and perhaps listening on headphones. So yes, I think it's a really good medium for discussing climate change.
Climate change can sometimes feel like very overwhelming and a complex topic, but what I really think is that the intimacy and the informality of a podcast can help us create a comfortable space to unpick these big ideas and make it feel more relatable and definitely less intimidating.
What are the golden rules for making a good climate podcast?
Get your facts right. A lot of podcasts are opinions thinly disguised as fact. Do your research and don't give statistics or facts that you're not sure about. Make sure all your arguments are watertight.
I would suggest simple messages but without oversimplifying it, because simple messages helps us to gain the attention of the audience in complex topics, but in an area that is so debated and scrutinized as climate change, oversimplification could be a killer. So what I would suggest is focus on creating simple and clear, concise messages, but don't get tempted to over-extrapolate.
Don't overscript. Be prepared, have your questions ready, be really organized, but if your interviewee goes off topic or they start talking about something that you hadn't expected, go with it. You never know, it may make it into the final edit. And have some fillers ready. Don't ever leave yourself in a hole where you don't know what you're going to say next, but essentially don't script the whole thing because it will sound false, but have a bit of a backbone to keep the story going.
Any other top tips for budding climate podcasters out there?
One of my top tips would be to have a really good, catchy, short title. You want to grab the person's attention. You've got a few seconds to grab it, and otherwise they've gone and moved on to something else. So if you can think of a good title, especially if you've got lots of episodes, that will really help.
I think that could be the measurable takeaways. Prepare a few measurable takeaways like sound bites, fun facts, jokes, and just sprinkle them throughout your podcast to make it more engaging for the listeners.
Use your contacts to get more listeners. It's hard to build an audience in a crowded field, so try to get your school to endorse the project and build on your network of family, friends and other students to listen in and recommend to others. Use social media as much as you can to advertise.
Thanks everyone, and thank you for watching. Don't forget to check out our other videos on finding your story and interviewing. Bye for now.